What in the world? What in the world? What in the world? What's going on, boss? Your boy Big Low Country. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Hope everybody's doing safe today. Hope everybody's having a very productive week. Y'all know my saying, Wednesday after lunch on hump day, it's all downhill from there, bro. It's all downhill from there. I know that we're coming on a little bit late tonight. So basically, Coach Roney, she's been under the weather. So, old Coach Lowe, I had to go to Target, pick up some Gatorade and all kind of medicine and everything, try to make sure that she's all right. And, I had to make sure that I do my work stuff. I ain't even had a chance to put on no Falcons gear, Bo. I'm still in one of my secular corporate work shirts. But I hope everybody out there is doing all right tonight, man. For everybody out there that doesn't know me, my name is Big Low Country. I'm just old country boy, former football coach. Love to sit around and talk about sports. Much love to my homeboy Cartier Walker. I see you in here, Bo Grandizer. Yo, coach. Big Low Country, what it is. Where you be at. Who you be with. Things to make you smile. What numbers to dial. You gonna be here for a while. I'm up. Oh, man. Definitely. So, we got the 53-man roster. It came out yesterday. I didn't get a chance to come on and chop it up with y'all last night because I was tied up a little bit. But, of course, y'all know how we do. We got to come on, and I got to run things by the coaching staff to just kind of see what y'all thinking about. So, one of the first things, I do want to acknowledge Josh Andrews. He did sustain an injury. He's on IR, so the Falcons unfortunately had to make a move. Now I know that we actually picked up another guard, and that's definitely a good thing because we're gonna need as many bodies as we can get whenever we go up against this Philadelphia Eagles team. What was that next Sunday? Sunday after next. We'll need everybody we can get, Bo. What's going on, Toxic Falcons? Hope you're doing good tonight, man. Like I said, I apologize for coming on late. Like I said, Coach Roney, she's a little under the weather. I don't know what's going on with Coach Roney. I gotta, I might need to just take some moonshine, see if it can knock that cold out of the test. But I don't know what's going on yet. But as soon as I find out, I make sure put it up on the community tab, let y'all know how she's doing. Definitely. The real said, yes, sir. I'm so glad when the coach goes live on the late night. Well, much love to you, real. Hope you doing good tonight, Bo. Definitely. ISO Joe, what in the world, Bo? What's going on? Toxic Falcons, Big Low. Is Georgia gonna? Of course, Georgia's gonna beat Clemson. What kind of question is that, Bo? Of course, Georgia gonna beat Clemson. Yeah, where my Georgia hat at? I don't even know it. Of course. Oh man. Grandizer says, isn't it like it's not midnight, it's 10 o'clock, it's 10:05. 10:05 right now in Georgia. So, I gotta, I said I need to come on. I promised some people on Twitter that we're actually gonna come on and chop it up a little bit. And I'm one of those guys, I'm true to my word. I'm gonna do what I need to do. Make sure that we get everybody where they need to get to. What's going on, Coach Asia Green? Okay, family. All right. My bad. Okay, I think we good now. What in the world, bro? I don't know what happened. Oh man. But yeah, man. So basically it's one of those situations where we got to chop it up and see what happened with this coaching staff. I appreciate everybody for letting me know that we froze up. StreamYard's not letting me be great tonight. Once again, I apologize for coming on late, Coach Roney. She's been under the weather. But we're gonna make sure that she's right and everything. We're gonna make sure that she's right. So look, let's go ahead and let me bring on this depth chart, and we're gonna just kind of chop it up, and I just want to see what everybody's thinking about it. Let's see here. All right. So this depth chart, there's some very interesting things that I've seen on here. First of all, let's talk about the offense. So one of the first things that I seen is you got Felipe Franks and Josh Rosen 2A and 2B. What in the world? What in the world, bro? I ain't never seen that on the depth chart before. There's only one space there. You can't be putting two people there, bro. So that was the first thing I noticed whenever I looked at the depth chart. Now, second thing that I noticed is, our running back situation. So, and I don't know how serious we can take this running back situation. I think you're going to see a whole lot of different bodies. Cordero Patterson, they have him listed as the number 2 running back. And I've also seen him listed on other depth charts at wide receiver. So that's also something as well. Caleb McGarry, your right tackle, right guard, Chris Lindstrom. Matt Hennessy, he won the job. I'm worried about the center position and the left guard position. Matt Hennessy, he won the job. Drew Dalman, he came in second for that center position. But that left guard position, that's definitely what I'm worried about with Josh Andrews. I know that we picked up a guard earlier today. I hadn't done much research on him, but I heard that he knows our O-line coach pretty good. So hopefully that works out well. Jake Matthews, he's the left tackle. Number one thing that I see about this depth chart, especially with the offensive lineman, is that if we have an injury, Lord help us. If we have an injury, Bo, come on. I mean, just look at this. It's like Jalen Mayfield. They made Jalen Mayfield look like a kid on Sunday night. Let's just be honest. I know that he has to get used to the NFL speed and the NFL strength, but on Sunday night, he looked like a kid, going up against the 2s and the 3s. With that being said, I don't trust him. A lot of people thought he could be the swing tackle or just be the guy that could play any position on the offensive line. I don't like it. Pineapples, guys. I don't like it. What's going on, Coach Brandon Levy? What in the world, Bo? Hope you're doing good tonight. I definitely tell Coach Roney, that y'all are hoping that she gets better. Also, much love to my homeboy Molly Mall, out there in Louisiana. Hope that you and your family are safe, brother. Hope you and your family are safe. Definitely. Let's see here. Cartier says if y'all get injuries, y'all gonna have to. We're gonna have to hit up the Avengers, bro. Look, I've been working on my pass blocking. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, pass blocking. And everything like that, just in case they give me a call. I've been telling you something, Bo. The offensive line is looking scary, to be completely honest with you. I'm worried. I'm worried about week 1 whenever we play Fletcher Cox and the Philadelphia Eagles. Derek Barnett and all those guys. I'm definitely worried about playing that defensive line week 1. It's going to be scary. It's going to be scary. Now, we look at the wide receiver positions. First of all, Russell Gage, he's the second wide receiver, but I think he's going to be lining up in slot if we do run slots. I don't know if we're going to have slots as much this season, because you're gonna have be running that two tight end set. You're gonna be running a lot of two tight end sets with Russell Gage and with Hayden Hurst. So you might not see as much as Olamide. If you do see him, he'll be subbing in for Ridley or for Russell Gage. Lama Day. But that's the offense, and the biggest part that I'm worried about, to be completely honest with you, is this offensive line here. This offensive line is really scaring me. To be completely honest with y'all, I don't like it. I don't like it. I feel like we could maybe we might want to consider Forrest Lamp. I heard that he got cut, or somebody else. But this offensive line is too young. And from what I've seen from the preseason, and I hate to say it, but too young and too weak. There's a difference between being, a agile zone blocking offensive line. But if you're a zone blocking offensive line, first of all, you since you're smaller, you got to have a little bit more dog in you. You got to have that K9 gene in your bloodstream. Also, you got to be technically sound. Jalen Mayfield, whenever I seen him on Sunday night, he just got walked back into Matt Ryan, and he finished the sack off. The guy going up against him finished the sack off, holding Jalen Mayfield off with one hand while he tackled. I mean, that doesn't instill any confidence in me, to be completely honest with y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and put it to you like this, because we gotta talk everything through, right? Do y'all feel good about this offensive line? If you're confident in this offensive line going into the season, put a 1 in the chat. If you're not confident, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to see what y'all are thinking. If you're confident, put a 1 in the chat. If you're not, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to see what y'all thinking. What's going on, Ron Thomas? Chilling out with us from Facebook. Much love to your family. Hope you're doing all right, Bo. Hope you're doing all right. Brandon leaving to put the scissors up. Oh man. Let's see here. Let me see what everybody's thinking. Let me see what everybody talking about. Sterling Wood said 2. Dexter says, what in the world, Bo? Caleb Huntley didn't make it. Nah, I think Caleb Huntley, he got cut as well. What's going on, ATL GA Faithful? He said 2. Cartier says 2. Tremel Thanks says 2. The Real says 2. Markia Williams said 1/2. Okay, 1.5. I can do that. Corey Harris says 22 twos. Big Mike says, what's up, Bo? And Miss Ronan, people. Man, what's up, Coach Ronan? Unfortunately, she ain't gonna be on chilling out with us tonight because she's a little bit under the weather, So Coach Ronan ain't gonna be able to come on and mispronounce names, unfortunately. Dexter Vlad said 2. What's going on, Coach Dre? Definitely, man. I'm feeling real good on this hump day. Hump day after lunch is all downhill from there, Bo. Now I just got Thursday and Friday to get out of the way. And most of the time on Friday, I don't do too much of nothing. So Thursday's my Friday. Jazz said that she's confident in the offensive line, guys. Jazz says, look, y'all need to lighten up. This offensive line gonna be all right. Y'all don't need to, y'all don't need to get your pants. Don't get everything in the twist down there. Moses for the A. King Bell says 2. James Williams put 22 twos. Tremel said, what's going on, Kuntry? Hey, man, we doing good, fam. We doing good. So the reason why I asked that question, everybody who hasn't commented, make sure that you put your opinion in there. Reason why I asked that question is that, now we're going to find out if Arthur Smith is as advertised. So in the preseason, we didn't see any of the motions. We didn't see any of the pre-snap movements. I did see my center try to help and try to double team guys, and it didn't work. The other guy just got dominated. So I'm thinking that going into the preseason, I'm thinking we might not need to be as worried as we have been because, first of all, to be completely honest with you, you really need one guard to be legit. You know, you got to have one guard be legit. If you got one guard that can hold his own against anybody, then everybody else, they can make do. So if your guard, so if Chris Lindstrom, if he's legit, and let's say he could take on Fletcher Cox one-on-one. So moving forward, Hennessy, he could double team and help that left guard, whoever it's going to be. You know, unless they bring a blitz. If they bring a blitz, then God help Matt Ryan. If they bring a blitz, then it's God help Matt Ryan. Man, get the ball out your hands as fast as you can, Bo, because it's going to be ugly, like a Bubba Sparks song. But I definitely understand what everybody's saying. But it's kind of like what Brandon Levy said in here. He said he don't see Lindstrom taking Cox. There ain't too many people that can take on Cox one-on-one. To be completely honest with you, I don't think there's 5 guys in this league that's going to take Cox. Look, you might take Cox one-on-one for a play, for 2 or 3 plays out of the game, but just consistently for the whole game, shut down Fletcher Cox by yourself. First of all, you got to pass the eye test. If you look at Fletcher Cox and you look at Chris Lindstrom, you tell me who you think gonna win. I'm just being completely honest with you. You run the zone run blocking scheme, so you ain't fully firing off the ball. You firing off at an angle. You tell me if you think Chris Lindstrom has the upper body strength to keep a Fletcher Cox from cutting into the backfield while I'm running this way, but I got to make sure that I block him and turn him back around this way. I'm just saying. Now, if the Eagles defensive coordinator is smart, he will line Fletcher Cox up on the other side. And like I said, we know that Andrews isn't playing, but if Jalen Mayfield, if he's the starting left guard, if the Eagles defensive coordinator is smart, he will start Cox off on the other side. He will line him up against Jalen Mayfield. Let him eat. Center, he'll have to double team Jalen Mayfield. You can bring your blitzes occasionally, but with that being said, it's like after that, it's a numbers game. You can pick and choose when you're gonna have guys shoot through the slots. Beautiful thing for a defensive coordinator. For me, as a defensive coordinator, I love it. I love talking about it. As an offensive line coach, you're sitting there, dealing with those problems. Coach Peppers, a rookie tackle switching to guard who had 3 past months to beat out Andrews. I don't see Mayfield showing. Nah, he doesn't show enough to me, Bo. He doesn't show enough to me. Grandizer and Lynn T, they also agree with the room, saying that, look, it's one of those cases where this offensive line ain't ready. This offensive line ain't ready. Big Mike said, I'm sorry to hear that. Get well soon, Coach Ronnie. I definitely make sure that I let her know. Definitely. Jupiter's 5, he says they may double team Cox. They might, but it's still one of those things you got to deal with the problem on the other side of the center. So now things on the other side of the center, you're going to have one-on-one matchups. Do you trust Caleb McGarry and Chris Lindstrom on the other side? Or if they double team Fletcher Cox on Chris Lindstrom's side, do you trust the other side? Whether it's Mayfield and Jake Matthews, or like who do you trust? It's almost like that. Wait a minute, whose song is that? Who can I run to? Who can I run to? Who can I run to? Who can I run to share this empty space? It's one of those things, man. It's one of those things. John Bird said he sees 5+ holding penalties against the Eagles. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt. If you look at the first game, you seen all the holding calls that we had. I definitely don't doubt it. Cartier says Marpet, Quentin Nelson, Zach Martin, Tristan Wirfs, Tunsil, all those players could block Cox. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. It's crazy that two of those players on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think you got some. I think you got some bias there. You got some bias there, Cartier. You know, you can look at it fairly, Bo. The whole Tampa Bay offensive line just ain't that dominant. The boys are pretty good. Ghost Peppers, he put a 2 in there as well. Definitely. Tony Wright says, Coach Lowe, I hope that Miss Roney gets well soon. Well, I definitely appreciate that, Bo. Definitely appreciate that. The real laughing. Who can I run to? When I need love. Y'all crazy, man. I can't fool with y'all. But yeah, that's my biggest concern going into this season, to be completely honest with y'all. I ain't even finna lie. This offensive line. But like I said, if we could set some motions, 2 tight end sets, you know, I don't want my number 1 draft pick drafted in the 4th round, you know, blocking down. I want him catching passes, but I mean, you know, just for looks, he's gonna have to block down a good bit. That's just the truth. Just for looks, Kyle Pitts, he's gonna have to stay in the trenches and not go outside as much and block down. It's like I told y'all before, guys, this offense isn't going to be the same high-flying, you know, Atlanta Falcons offense that y'all seen in the past. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be a whole bunch of blunt force trauma. I don't know if anybody's ever seen Rocky Balboa, the movie, the last one where he was the older guy. But we're going to beat him with blunt force trauma. When you hit him, it's going to be like you're kissing the express train. Yeah. Coach Roden should know what I'm talking about when I say that. Oh, man. Tony Rice says, actually, Tampa has the 4th best graded offensive line in football. Yeah, man. Tampa's offensive line is legit now. Like, don't get me wrong. Tampa, them boys, they came to block. And they could definitely do it. I'm just picking on old Cartier. All right, man. So let's take a look at this defense. Another thing that I noticed too before I leave is that they had 2 tight ends listed on the depth chart. Did y'all notice that? So they got, you know, the tight end up here with Hayden Hurst. That's the starter. Come on, we know who the starter is. And then the other one, they have Lee Smith listed as the starting tight end. So that tells me that you're going to have a blocking tight end and you're going to have a legitimate tight end. You're going to have your joker tight end. So that's something else that kind of stood out to me. But this right here, man, this is just messy right here. Felipe Franks and Josh Rosen listed. Both of them are listed as the number 2 quarterback. What in the world, boy? Coach, if you don't want to hurt no feelings, just say you don't want to hurt no feelings. We all know Josh Rosen should be the number 2 quarterback. I mean, I'll put it to you like this right here. Y'all tell me what y'all think. If y'all think Josh Rosen should be the number 2 quarterback, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like it should be Felipe Franks, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to see what y'all thinking. You know, I see that they got Felipe Franks listed first. Maybe I just look into things a little bit too much, but y'all let me know what y'all think. If y'all think Josh Rosen should be the number 2 quarterback, put a 1 in the chat. If you think it should be Felipe Franks, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to see what y'all think. Corey Davis said, Corey Harris said, who can I run to? Who can I run to? Woo! Oh, man. Let me see what everybody's thinking here. Jay Murphy, Sterling, Joseph Thornton, he brought the oil, I'm sure. Ghost Peppers, Grandizer, John Bird, they all said 1. Now, look, I do need y'all to do a country boy a favor. If you feel like, while y'all putting your vote in the chat, if you feel like it's one of those cases where where Josh Rosen should be the starting quarterback, make sure that you hit that like button. If you feel like Phil Franks should be the backup quarterback for the Falcons, make sure that you hit that like button. Oh man, Brian People said, what you missed, man? We just talking about. So basically, we're looking at this offensive line, and I said that's my biggest concern going into the season. After this 53-man roster and everything, this offensive line, it's just one of those things. Jazz Johnson said, it's just I know Jazz, but I just be looking into things too. Coach don't tell me all the time. So coach, you look into things too much. You thinking too much. She said I'm a conspiracy theorist. I even tell y'all what she said I'm a conspiracy theorist about. You know what? I'll say that for the end of the show. I'll say that for the end of the show. But Coach Rudder said she think I'm a conspiracy theorist. I don't think that's the case. Brian Peoples, what in the world, Bo? Hope you're doing good, fam. Hope you're doing good. Falcons West said, sorry that you're late. Nah, bro, it ain't no problem. I just appreciate you for coming and chilling out with old Kuntry boy, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, family. Definitely. So, yeah. So starting off, that's what we were talking about. I was talking about with the coaching staff, who that I'm worried about the offensive line, but I was saying that maybe we shouldn't be as worried because you're going to have a lot of tight end help. You're going to have a lot of guys in motion. You're going to be running. I'm sure you're going to be running a lot of misdirection, counters, misdirections. Probably a lot of 5-step handoffs and things like that. So, it's one of those things. Whenever your talent can't perform the way that it needs to perform as a coach, it's your responsibility to make sure that you really put your guys in the best situation to succeed. Definitely. Fred, what's going on, Freddie? Fred, much love to you, Bo. What in the world, Bo? Oh, Big Mike said, how did Sheffield make it? As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and look at this defense. All right. Let's look at this defense and see what we got going on. Of course, Grady Jarrett, starting defensive lineman. I really like how they have them listed as defensive lineman. It's not, defensive tackle, defensive end, defensive lineman. Basically, they're saying you don't know where these guys are going to be lining up. But just from what I can ascertain, Grady Jarrett's going to be playing the end in that 3-4 defense. Tyler Davison, that's going to be your nose tackle. He's going to be playing the 0-1 techniques. And Jonathan Bullard's going to be your other end. Look, your boy Jacob Tatui Mariner sitting up here, the starting outside linebacker. Let's just not ask this guy to cover nobody because he's 285. He don't need to be out there trying to cover space like that. He needs to just be going forward. Just go north, Jacob Tatui Mariner. You don't need to be out in flat or nothing. Just go north and south. That's all I need you to do. So that's going to be your outside linebacker. As far as your inside linebackers, Deion Jones and Foye Oluokun, you got Michael Walker. He's going to be getting a lot of time, even though he's not listed as a starter. I'm sure he's going to be on the field a whole bunch. And your boy Michael Walker, I don't know if y'all heard, but he just changed that jersey number. He's going to be rocking that tray, number 3. So I can't wait to see that. Definitely. Kwaku, what's going on, Bo? Hope you're doing good tonight, fam. Tony Wright says, Brandon Graham, former first rounder. Fletcher Cox, former first rounder. Perennial All-Pro as well. Javon Hargraves, defensive end. Derek Barnett, former first rounder. That's what we're going up against. And you're definitely right about that, man. You're definitely right about that. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough on the defensive side. I mean, on the offensive side of the ball, especially in those 1 and 2 gaps. Those gaps from center to to guard. It's going to be a tough day, definitely. What's going on, Smitty Smith? Much love to you, Bo. Hope you're doing good tonight, family. Tampa Supreme says Falcons are going to be tough this year. I'm hoping that you're right, Bo. You a Tampa fan, Tampa Supreme. You know what you need to do? You need to talk some sense to my own boy Cartier Walker. I don't know if Cartier Walker still watching this right now, but if you watching this, Cartier Walker, you need to listen to Tampa Supreme. We finna be a problem, Bo. We finna be a problem, like arithmetic, hard to solve. Oh man, so Stephen Means, they got him listed as outside linebacker. I really hate that. I don't think he is going to be the outside linebacker. I think Arthur Smith is still trying to make Dante Fowler prove who he is. It don't make any sense that start Stephen Means over Dante Fowler. But at the end of the day, you never know. Maybe Dante Fowler is going to be a legitimate pass rush specialist. You can be a pass rush specialist if you can actually specialize in rushing the passer. Don't be a pass rush specialist and you just coming out here acting like you try to do it. That's all I'm saying. Like, oh yeah, I just come in on third downs. You come in on third downs and the quarterback's still back there patting the ball. That's all I'm saying. We don't need that. In the words of Coach Brandon Levy, you need to cut him. You need to break out the scissors. Oh man. Definitely. At cornerback, the cornerback position is very interesting. So you got AJ Terrell, that's not no huge surprise. And you got Fabian Moreau. Now, Isaiah Oliver, they got him in there as 3. Kendall Sheffield made the roster, just like Big Mike. He was surprised that he made it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was surprised as well. But y'all know what my take is on this, and this was ever since last season, before I was even really posting on my own channel. I was saying that Isaiah Oliver would be better suited as a free safety. With that being said, it's one of those situations in this scheme. He could kind of be, playing like a free safety. Whenever you run that zone, those zone dog blitzes, a lot of times that cornerback, and as a matter of fact, on our Dean Pease film study that we did, that slot cornerback, he dropped back and he played half of the field in a cover 2. I don't know if y'all remember that, but I'll make sure. Maybe I'll put it in my communities tab so y'all can take a look at it one day. But in that Dean Pease film study, that cornerback, that slot cornerback, actually dropped back and played that free safety position. And he played that cover 2. So that could be one of those wrinkles that they put in there. And in that particular case, that's an easy interception. Definitely. Now, Grandizer, he asked, Avery Williams didn't make it. So Avery Williams made it as a punt return specialist. And then, of course, Cordero Patterson, in the words of Coach Ronnie, Cordero Patterson, he made it as our kick return specialist. And, Brandon Copeland, he was the other outside linebacker. But if we see here, in the words of Coach Ronnie, Oakland Raiders, Ogundeji, they had him listed as an outside linebacker. Now, look, he's also a big boy as well, same size as Jacob Mariner. So I'm thinking that they're going to have him playing, that strong side. They're going to have him, Jacob Mariner, playing that strong side because, they're just a little bit smaller than the Stephen Means and the Dante Fowlers. So, as far as the defensive side, there are not too many surprises. It's the same thing with the offensive side, guys. It's all going to come down to the scheme. It's all going to come down to the scheme. Ian Miles in here chilling out with us. Ian Miles says, Coach Lowe, I made the team look at me. I don't see you on here, boy. I don't see you on here. Coach Tony Wright says Kendall Sheffield, he's on injured reserve. Yes. So okay, so he is on injured reserve. I know that Andrews is on injured reserve. We picked and we did pick up another guard, but Question is he going to start, or are they going to go with Jalen Mayfield? That's the question at the end of the day. That's what I'm the most concerned about. I think when the game starts on the 12th, I'm going to be at the game, but I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be watching that guard position the most out of everything. I ain't going to be able to sit back and enjoy the spectacle of Sunday football, in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I'm going to be sitting there watching it like a coach. I'm going to be sitting there like, oh, okay. All right. Hand placement ain't right. He just doing whatever he want to do. He done put 4-5 moves on him. Now he's just toying with him. Like, I'm legitimately going to be sitting there thinking that. So hopefully that's not going to be the case. Coach Wilder's in here chilling out with us. Coach Wilder says Ogundeji, he only weighed 268. But he's too small to play. Yeah. I thought he was like 275, but you say he's 268, Coach? Okay. ATLG Faithful says a great thing is we got a 3-day weekend with the Dogs versus the Cats next weekend. We find out what's the real with. Hey man, I needed this 3-day weekend. I can't say that because I just took off last week, but I'm definitely going to enjoy this 3-day weekend. I'm pretty sure they're going to make me work overtime though. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. Smitty says I think Mayfield will play left guard or Hennessy moves to guard and Dahlman plays center. I can't let Dahlman play center, and I don't want a 1-year guy and a 2-year guy playing in the interior, playing against Fletcher Cox. I just don't like that. It'll be different if you showed me something in training camp, because I'm big on letting guys, especially guys that play the line, just develop. I want to see my guys develop, but when you hadn't shown me anything, I mean Mayfield he made a few plays. Like there were a few plays where he blocked like a legitimate NFL left guard, but more often than not, Mayfield was getting bullied out there. Let's just be honest, guys. We got to call a spade, Bo. We got to call a spade, and we playing spades right now. Mayfield was getting bullied out there. It's the honest to goodness truth. Definitely. What's going on, Jermaine? What in the world, Bo? Hope you're doing good. Oh, man. Dre Murphy said there's 48 people in here and only 24 likes. Y'all do Coach Lowe big time favorite and hit that like button and he'll dance. Yeah, if you hit that like button for me, I promise you, I think I won't hit a dance situation one day, Bo. Smitty Smith said, make sure you hit that subscribe button to Coach Big Low Country. I appreciate that, Smitty. Much love to you, Bo. Much love to you. Definitely. Wilder says they're not moving Hennessy from starting at that center position. And I think that's the case, too. Because Dahlman looked worse at that center position. Right now, we just don't have a center. I know that they had to make some moves last year. Well, this year during the offseason, but I just want to know what y'all think. And what's going on, Padre? What in the world, Bo? Hope you're doing good tonight, fam. I'm sorry that I'm on so late. Coach Rona, she's been under the weather. But yeah, after seeing the way that these draft picks have panned out during the preseason, and like I said, we can't really take it seriously because the actual season hadn't came and the bullets hadn't really started flying yet. But after the way that this preseason's panned out, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell y'all, I miss Alex Mack. I wish we didn't let Alex Mack go. It's almost like I almost feel like Jodeci. It's like I'm almost like, why don't you just stay for a little while? Oh man, appreciate it, Padre. I definitely let her know that I let her know that you're saying that she need to get right. I said, look, Padre, Dre Murphy, everybody else, Falcons West, and everybody else on the coaching staff said, hey, you need to get right now. I'm trying to wait because I only pull out my Grandma Kuntry special remedy, for emergency situations. I can't tell y'all what's in it. but she hates drinking it. But every time she drank it, it make her feel so much better. It make her feel so much better. Thank you, Smith. I'll definitely let her know. Thank you. Smitty says the Falcons, they signed veteran guard Kobe Gossett. That's what it was. And he may play guard too. I mean, he's that veteran presence. You know, the question is, can he be that legitimate plug and play guy? Yeah. I'm just glad that he's had experience. You know, Andrews, he had some experience, but you know, at the end of the day, it's one of those cases where, it's one of those cases where I don't want to have that rookie guard and then that second year center who didn't, you know, get that many snaps last year. You see what I'm saying? I gotta have some experience because the bullet's gonna start flying, and it's very unfortunate that you're going up against these Philadelphia Eagles, whose defensive line, just like Coach Tony Wright told y'all, I mean, that defensive line is legitimate. Fletcher, Cox, Hargraves, Barnett, like they got some dogs over there, Bo. They got some dogs, and we struggled against the second, third string of not just the Browns, the Dolphins, Titans. It's like we struggled all the way across the board, Bo. All the way across the board. Smitty Sports, she said, tell Ronan to get back to St. I definitely let her know, Smitty. Big Mike says, Alex Mack, he just like Julio. He ain't want to stay. Man, I know, bro, but I really wish they would have figured something out with old Alex Mack, man, because we could have used him. Even though we know that he's not the same guy that he used to be, you know, sometimes just being in the right place and just knowing how to just get in people's way. Like, they didn't know how to get in people's way. Y'all remember, I don't know how old y'all is, but y'all remember playing Tecmo Bowl back in the day? If you pick the same play that the other person picked, it's like you can't even get, like, there's no chance. You can't throw it. That's what our offensive line looked like during the preseason. And I was hoping that, you know, over time, the offensive line would eventually get better, right? Nah, it wasn't the case. It wasn't the case. And I'm really feeling cheated by this draft because y'all know I wanted to trade down and get some defensive help. It seems like they're just relying on Dean Pease to just fix the defense and, you know, just get some small pieces in the meantime. But I feel like Terry Fontenot was kind of petty. I'm just putting it out there. I feel like Terry Fontenot was kind of petty, bro. Definitely. And the reason why I feel like Terry Fontenot was petty is because he knew that for the last decade, your boy Thomas Dimitroff was terrible at drafting centers. He was terrible at drafting, I mean, not centers, but offensive linemen. Thomas Dimitroff was terrible at drafting offensive linemen. With that being said, I feel like Terry Fontenot came in saying, well, I'm going to show you what I could do with drafting offensive linemen. And he went, you know, he got these two offensive linemen. And look, it's cool and everything. I wanted to trade back, get some defensive help. Because I don't know if anybody else has seen this. And I don't know how much we should look into it. But this right here really, this surprised me as well. Richie Grant. Y'all see how far Richie Grant is down the depth chart? He's a second-round pick. Why in the world is the second-round pick third on the depth chart, Bo? Like, what is we doing? What in the world? Ghost Pepper said, I agree, Coach. C is a very important piece on the offensive line. Yes, that center is a very important piece on the offensive line. Definitely. Brian People says Max stock is too high. We didn't have any money to keep him. Yeah, I mean, you doggone right. Tony Wright says, and now Alex Mack is the sixth best graded O-line and football in for the San Francisco 49ers. I say this all the time. Andy Levitre and Chris Chester led us to the Super Bowl. That was your interior offensive line, along with Alex Mack, taking us to the Super Bowl. Your boy Kyle Shanahan, he know what he doing. I know y'all don't like him, but to this day, Kyle Shanahan's still my boy because the boy coaches up an offensive line. Let's just be completely honest. Now, back to this Richard Grant thing. And Jermaine says they wasted that Richard Grant pick. I'm not going to say that they wasted it. I'm not going to say that. Padre said, Coach Love preacher. Look, I'm just saying, with this whole Richard Grant situation, though, bro, I'm not going to say that they wasted it. TJ Green played very well in the preseason. A lot of people didn't give TJ Green his flowers. But I do want to let y'all know something. We took a second-round pick on Richard Grant. Y'all know who was out there? As a matter of fact, let me see if I can look. Let me see if I can look and see. Let me look at the Jacksonville Jaguars depth chart here. Close this out while I look at this. But y'all know who was out there when we took Richard Grant? Andre Cisco. Andre Cisco was out there. Let me see here. I mean, we could legitimately use that pick for something else. And it didn't have to be Andre Cisco. But I'm just saying, it's like I really feel like we kind of took a quick jump on Richard Grant. We really Andre Cisco, he's second on the depth chart in Jacksonville. He's second on the depth chart. But yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, Richard Grant is one of those situations where we could have took a legitimate defensive line piece, because I mean, look, I'm cool with Bullard. You know, I'm cool with Davidson. I feel like a lot of people sleep on Tyler Davidson. Jonathan Bullard, you know, he might come out and ball, but you know, we'll definitely see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. Coach Dre says, here we go all over again. Coach Lowe getting naked for Andre Cisco. Look, Bo, I've been talking about Andre Cisco ever since last year. Ever since last year, whenever Andre Cisco wasn't playing, but I will want to tell y'all this right here. Other people were talking about Andre Cisco, and like they would say, "Oh yeah, man, Andre Cisco, he burnt my team up whenever we played against him. Andre Cisco didn't even play your team." I think people would listen to Big Love Country from a distance, and they were trying to use some of the tapes. I'll just leave it right there where it's at. Well, with that being said, yes. When it comes to the safety that I wanted Andre Cisco. These are the times we always fall. Tell me what you want. That's who I wanted in the draft. Oh man. Smith Sports said Morg, he's balling in LA, Las Vegas too. Yeah, he is balling. He is balling. And look, I told y'all this when I went to training camp. I said, look, guys, Richard Grant, whenever I watched him in training camp, he was late. He was late coming down and he was late going back. You know, so whenever we watch the preseason game and you seen Richard Grant coming in, on special teams, I like, well, what you expect, Bo? I tried to tell y'all what time it was. We seen Richard Grant play safety, but it was in the third and fourth quarter. So that means that they didn't see him getting any legitimate playing time. Maybe he had a great interview. I got jobs like that before. I had a great interview. And I was great at the job. Okay. I don't want to. Oh man. Trey Joseph, what's going on, family? Hope you're doing good tonight, Bo. Hope you're doing good tonight. Definitely. Oh my God. Ghost Peppers. This joker just said Lamar Puddin Holmes. Dead serious. That was his nickname. Puddin. But yet, Thomas Dimitrov felt that he was the guy to protect Matt Ryan. The man's name was Pudding. Pudding. As in Pudding Pop. Like, where in the world? This is what we're doing. But, like I'm saying, I really feel like your boy Terry Fontenot was like, okay, well, I'm going to show y'all what I can do with these offensive linemen. Dean Pease is going to handle the defense. So I'm going to get some offensive linemen to protect my quarterback. He got a little bit too rambunctious with the offensive line. I'm just saying. He could have took Jalen Mayfield and he could have just signed a veteran offensive lineman. But I feel like he was flexing. He was flexing a little bit too much. He was flexing just a little bit too much, bro. Trey says, I hope y'all know Matt Ryan will never win us that. Man, what you talking about? Look, Trey, I've been taking something, bro. Matt Ryan, first of all, this season we're going to sweep the Saints. We're going to sweep the Saints. Then we're going to make this deep playoff run. I'm just going to go ahead and put it on out there to you, bro. And, once we get to the playoffs, we'll see what happens there. Definitely. Lim Nice 210 says, your football low, so it makes sense. Others follow your lead. Cisco, you are everything, and I will give. Y'all know about that, CC. If you really know you Drew Hill, you know about that. I got to get it. Y'all, look, let me stop. Y'all ain't no Drew Hill fans up here. Oh, man. Ian Miles says, oh, he ain't related to Bill. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that was the man's nickname, Pudding. Look, the Atlanta Falcons have had terrible luck when it comes to drafting offensive linemen. I mean, look, we drafted Jake Matthews, but we took him in the first round. And the main reason why we drafted him is because of his pedigree. We drafted him because of his daddy. Because his daddy and his cousin, to be completely honest with you. I think it was a successful pick. Like, he's still here. He's still here at the end of the day. We drafted Chris Lindstrom. Another first-round pick, right? We drafted Caleb McGarry. I didn't want Caleb McGarry. To be... Oh, man, wait a minute. Bobby said, nah, big love. Somebody sleeping in my bed, my bed. Somebody sleeping in my bed. Man, see, y'all know about that too here. Oh, man. Y'all look crazy, man. Y'all look crazy. Rose City said, sweep the Saints. What? We finna sweep the Saints. And we're going to make this deep playoff run. We're going to come in as a wild card. We're going to make this playoff run, Rose City. We're going to make this sweep, man. Definitely. Hey, and look, for all the Saints fans that are in here chilling out with us, I do want to, make sure that I do a wellness check on y'all. I hope you and your families are safe after Hurricane Ida. I definitely hope that y'all are safe, man, and y'all stay safe. Much love to y'all, family. Much love to the coaching staff. That's in Louisiana, definitely. Yeah, Rose come in here talk about who. What in the world, bro? We ready. Ain't no who that is. We ready. Oh man, y'all look crazy. Jay said Coach Lowe's a mess. Off the chain, something else. He called us crazy though. Man, what in the world? Real said Coach Lowe saying, see, a lot of folks don't know nothing about that. See, they don't know nothing about that Drew Hill, man. They don't know nothing about that. Sorry, didn't notice you there. See, they don't know about that. Then again, you didn't notice me. So we'll remain passers by. Until the next time we speak. Y'all look crazy, man. That's right. These are the times. These are the times we should have drafted Andre Cisco. I'm still saying it to this day. But, you know, man, it's one of those things. I talk about this all the time, Bo. I talk about this all the time. You got to ride with your squad. You know, think about it like this right here. There's a lot of fans out there that wish Matt Ryan wasn't still with the squad. They wish we would have moved on. A lot of people think that we should have drafted Justin Fields, but they're still sticking with the squad. You got to trust your coaches. You got to trust your front office. You know, you got to trust your coaches and your front office. If you want to do your whole thing, just go ahead and buy you on a PS5. Madden 22 just came out. Do your franchise mode. Just draft Justin Fields for the Falcons. If you want to do your own thing. Speaking of Madden 22, y'all make sure y'all check out my homeboy Terry Artist 404. He is killing the Madden game. He's wreaking terror in these Madden streets. Oh, man. So Marvin says he thinks that next year, he thinks that we could be 8th or 9th on the defensive side of the ball. So with this squad right here, you think that we could be 8th or 9th, huh? Grady Jarrett, Tyler Davidson, Jonathan Bullard, Tatua Mariner, Debo, Foyer. You know what? I never considered picking on Coach Roney about the way she pronounced Foyer. Also, I need y'all to make sure that y'all check out my homeboy Smitty Sports Machine too, because he also talks about the Falcons as well, man. My homeboy Smitty, he is a trip, bro. But look, up to the minute, he's gonna make sure that you have content as well. That's my homeboy Smitty Sports Machine. Y'all see him in the comments. Y'all make sure that y'all check him out as well. But yeah, so with this squad, Foyer, I'm pretty sure Coach Roney will pronounce it. I don't know, Foysaid or something. I don't know. Anyway, Stephen Means, AJ Terrell, Eric Harris, Deron Harmon, Fabian Moreau. Y'all think that, y'all think it's one of those situations where we could be 8th or 9th? So I tell you what, y'all put in the comments where do y'all think we would rank at on the defensive side of the ball? Make sure that y'all put in the comments where y'all think we could rank at. Definitely. Oh, no problem. Much love to you, Smitty. I just want to point people out to the good content. My homeboy Smitty Sports Machine. Yeah, y'all put, where do y'all think the Falcons will rank defensively? On the defensive side of the ball, where y'all think we're going to rank at? My homeboy Rose City, this is blasphemy about the Saints. We'll see, Bo. We'll see. Look, Ro. I'm going to go ahead and tell you something. All right. Ro, I'm going to go ahead and tell you something, Bo. I drafted James Winston on my fantasy team. I just did it just a few minutes ago. So, look, I ain't got no hate toward the Saints. I just let you know that I think we're going to sweep y'all this year. Ain't no hate. I just tell you what I think. I'll be honest, Ro. I ain't finna lie to you. I got to tell you the truth. Oh, man. Jazz says, Big Low, did you hear what Arthur Blank said about Julio Jones recently about his contract wants to? No, I ain't hear about it, Jazz. Tell me what you thinking. Tell me what he say. Why you tell me that? I'm just going to see what everybody think we're going to rank at defensively here. ATLGA Faithful said 15. Okay. Marvin said this year 12. Trey Joseph said 15 to 20. See, that's why you my homeboy, Trey. That's why you my home. See, you keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I like see you real. Rose City says Falcons be 20. See, Rose, come on, Rose. What in the world about? 25th? I think that's wishful thinking, Ro. I think that's wishful thinking. Ghost Pepper said 18th. John Bird said 15th or higher. Okay. Coach Wallace says 12th. Dre Murphy says between 10 and 15. All right. Brian People said we can't be no worse than last year. Amen. You ain't never lied about that, Bo. You ain't never lied about that. Swedish Sports Machine says the Falcons run game can control the clock. They can make it into the top 15. Okay. All right. James Williams said 15. That's being optimistic, though. Okay. Look, I want to look. I don't mind you being optimistic. Definitely. Padre said, "Hey, coach, what did Coach Roney call to a skipper? Wait a minute. To Czar skipper. Probably just call him buddy." Oh man. So the right says, yes, Mini Sports said he made great content. Padre says 17th ranked defense. Tony Wright says between 11 and 16. So I'm thinking around the same thing. I'm thinking between 11 and 16. I'm thinking that we could be 15 or higher. My homeboy Rose City, I don't know what to say about my homeboy Rose. I don't know what to say about my homeboy Rose, man. What in the world? See, we supposed to be keeping it real, man. There ain't nothing but love in here. It ain't nothing but love in here, Bo. We supposed to be keeping it real. Big Play Slay says, "Hey man, I want to collab with you, Big Low. I just followed you on Twitter. I want to get you on my show when you're free." Okay, well, hey, make sure that you send me an email at Big Low Country Sports. Big Low Country. It's Big Low Country at Gmail. That you could check it out on my YouTube and send me an email, and I definitely see what I can do about chopping it up with you. Coach Roney, she handles all that for me. You know how Coach Roney, you don't know Coach Roney, but that's my wife. And she handles everything behind the scenes for Big Low Country Sports. Definitely. Yeah, man. Padre says, "Hey, Lo, can you see Taysom Hill? You see what Taysom Hill said? His whole chest, be a quarterback. He moving, man. Taysom Hill. Look, it's one of those. So with Taysom Hill, it's one of those things where it's like I ain't even knocking off for saying it. That's almost like one of those things where you say, okay, well, you go for a job application or for a job interview. They say, hey, so what are your salary expectations? And your current job, you're making $45,000, and you're gonna say, oh well, only reason I would leave my job is for $82,000, $82,500. That's the only way I could leave my position. You know what I'm saying? Taysom Hill topping himself up. Taysom Hill legitimately topping himself up. So yeah, it's one of those situations where yes, he's basically saying, yeah, if I can't be a starting quarterback in this league, I have to go somewhere else. Where you finna go? Where you finna go, Taysom? Ain't you like 30-something? Talking about, oh, you be a starting quarterback. You just started playing quarterback, Taysom? That ain't you. You need to go back to tight end. You need to go to tight end school with Hayden Hurst and Kyle Pitts and George Kittle and learn how to be a tight end. You try to be a quarterback, and you were semi-successful. But moving forward, that just ain't you. Wait a minute. Trey Joseph said he can see Taysom coming to us. And no, bro. Nah, we don't want Taysom Hill. Y'all can keep that. We want quarterbacks that play quarterback. We don't want the Taysom Hill stuff. Oh man, y'all look crazy. I take Tim Tebow after I take Taysom Hill. I'm sorry, before I take Taysom Hill. Oh man, Coach Tony Wright said, "Hey, Lo, I hear that this weekend after the college games, Julio's flying to Atlanta for an after party. He's hosting. Yeah, I'm gonna be there. Yeah, I'm gonna be there, and we finna talk it out. We finna have a legitimate, look who, like, you didn't have to do it like that, bro. Like what in the world? Jazz was supposed to tell me what happened, what Arthur Blank said, Jazz Johnson, but yeah, I'm just saying, hey, like, we finna go to the farthest corner of the boom boom room. I'll say, hey, who? Like, what in the world, man? You broke my heart. I took you off my Madden. I took you off my team in Madden because you said you didn't want to be here no more. Like, what? Like, what in the world, bro? Like, why we got to do all this? Oh, man. Look, y'all make sure that y'all hit that like button. Y'all make sure that y'all hit that. If you're excited about football season coming back, make sure that you hit that like button. Or if you just think I'm a good guy and you forgot to hit it, make sure that you hit that like button for me. And if it's your first time chilling out with us, make sure that you subscribe. Definitely. Congrats to Tate. Man, Tate may get no free bag. I mean, compared to us, he got a bag. But a lot of that contract is conditional. So we don't know exactly what Taysom Hill is going to get, after this season. But he's definitely going to be gone. I don't know who he's going to play quarterback for. Maybe that fake football team. I forgot the name of it. The team that played IMG last weekend. Jazz says, Blank said Julio felt contact wasn't enough because he felt he was the best wide receiver at the time. But they all thought was genuine. He also said him, Dimitrov, and Quinn were all at odds with Julio and his agent. I wouldn't doubt it. So they were at odds with Julio. Look, at the end of the day, one of these days, it's all gonna come to light. Okay, Marvin said Bishop Sycamore. Yeah. Taysom Hill, he can go quarterback for the Bishop Sycamore team, but we ain't gonna have Taysom Hill in no Atlanta. Y'all keep that. Y'all can keep that. But yeah, Jazz, I wouldn't doubt that. I wouldn't doubt that was the case. He felt like he was the best wide receiver at the time. It's crazy that it happened right after Michael Thomas got his deal. Julio just wanted to be paid more. He wanted to be paid more. And he was over 30 years old, and I felt like his contract was enough. If he would have kept playing to get to his contract, and then what made it so bad, he got the money, stayed, then he left. So, yeah, it's like me and Julio, we're gonna have to sit down and have a conversation. We're gonna in the boom boom room. I have to make sure that I ain't drinking nothing. So I can have a legitimate conversation, with Julio. Now, I don't want to be inebriated in no sort of way. Oh, man. Jazz says Blake also alluded to some of the players wouldn't talk about it, but the players felt Julio had changed too. I wouldn't doubt it. I legitimately wouldn't doubt it. Man. But look, guys, I ain't finna. I understand that I came on a little late tonight. Like I said, Coach Ronnie, she's been sick. And I definitely let her know that y'all were on that y'all said she was on her mind and everything. And if y'all could y'all put a shout out to Coach Ronnie in the comments? I think that would definitely make her feel good. If y'all gave her a shout out at the end of the show tonight, she, as she goes through, whatever she got going on. Like I said, she, talk about she ain't feeling too high. So yeah, if y'all can give her a shout out in here in the chat, it would definitely make her feel good. Now, I said make her feel good, Rose City. I ain't say nothing about no who that's and stuff. Oh, man. Oh, and I'm sorry. Okay, so I also forgot, before I go, while y'all give a Coach Ronnie her shout out, I also forgot to tell y'all about the conspiracy theory that Coach Ronnie always say. Coach Ronnie said I'm a conspiracy theorist. Okay, so all right, check this out. I ain't been taking up too much more of y'all time, but I do want to let y'all know something. Okay. My conspiracy, what Coach Ronnie says is a conspiracy theory. I don't think Michael Jackson dead, y'all. There, I said it. Y'all might think I'm crazy. I just said, I don't think Michael Jackson dead. I just said that's just weird timing. You know, you get ready to do the This Is It tour. They recorded the thing, you know, the This Is It movie and everything. I don't think Michael Jackson dead. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't think Michael Jackson dead to the day Coach Ronnie. Look, I watched a YouTube video the other day where whatever they were saying that this guy, because you know Michael Jackson, he like dressed up in a mask and a makeup and stuff. And there was this guy, they said that they think that was Michael Jackson there at his own funeral. I think Michael Jackson's gonna come back like 15 years later and be like, oh, hey guys, I'm alive and I'm ready to perform. I just think that's what's gonna happen. I'm just letting y'all know. Look here. Trey Joseph agreed with me. He said he don't think he's dead neither. I'm just saying. So, wait a minute. Brian, people say I need to stay out the moonshine. Smitty said MJ more dead than Little Lies X's career. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I don't think and look, you know, I might be wrong, but I don't think Michael Jackson did. I think that, you know, Michael Jackson, he was the type of guy that would do something like fake his death and stuff like that. You know, I appreciate everybody for sending the shouts out for Coach Ronnie. Much love to y'all. But yeah, I don't think that's the case. Mom said Michael Tupac Jackson. Oh, Padre says 50 Michael Jackson. Oh, man. Emma says I got UGA. Of course I got UGA. You already know. Ghost Pepper says according to Adam Schefter, the Juice Crowd has a restraining order against James Winston. Oh man, y'all are crazy. Trey Joseph said he didn't want to be famous anymore, and that was the only escape. I'm just saying. Padre said I saw a stunt double. All right, okay, so I'm gonna let y'all go to bed, but I just want to know if y'all think Michael Jackson actually died. Put a 1 in the chat. If you are going along with this conspiracy theory with me, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to know what y'all thinking. I ain't gonna go on my whole conspiracy theory tangent and like about the things that I done seen, Coach Ronnie done seen. This is a totally different subject, and I'm gonna talk about it another day. But y'all let me know. Y'all think Michael Jackson? If y'all think Michael Jackson actually passed away, you know, put a 1 in the chat. If you think, you know, it's a conspiracy theory like I do, put a 2 in the chat. And don't let me sway your decision. I just want to know what y'all thinking. See if I'm crazy or not. That's all I'm saying. UJ and Georgia Southern against that. You already know what time it is, Bo. How about them dogs and Hell Southern? That's right. I appreciate that, Ramsey. Much love to you, Bo. He said leave those lies alone. Oh, man. Man, y'all are crazy, man. I appreciate that, Lynn T. I appreciate that. Padre says 1. Brian Peoples agrees with me. Brian Peoples says that thanks to this conspiracy theory. What's going on? Do it all, GOAT. Much love to you, Bo. Hope you're doing good. Marvin said 1. Let's see, 40 people moonwalk on his birthday last year. Man, I could do the moonwalk. I might have to do that on Coach Lowe. I already know one day, hit that moonwalk for y'all. But okay. So look, I'm gonna leave y'all alone about my conspiracy theory. John Bird said conspiracy equals where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm just saying. Jazz Johnson said 1. Doctor did jail time. How would you explain that part? I don't know. We talk about Michael Jackson. This is one of those things of extremes. But You know, I understand I can definitely be wrong. I definitely understand that. You know, I definitely understand that. You know. But yeah, man, look, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and go to bed. I ain't gonna keep y'all up too late tonight, man. But look, once again, I appreciate y'all for chilling out with us and talking about this 53-man roster. But look, I need y'all to stay safe. It's hump day. We got 2 more days this week, Bo. And then we back at the weekend. And we're gonna get ready for some Georgia Clemson football. I know that y'all ready. But look, man. Look, I definitely hope y'all stay safe, and thank you so much for chilling out with old country boy. And y'all take care. And I'll make sure that I tell Coach Roney all of the well wishes that y'all gave her. Good night, man.